So I guess first and foremost, signing with UCC for wrestling going into next year after your senior year here at Roseburg High School. How excited were you about to finally get that process done, sign on the dotted line, and kind of make a decision on what next year might hold for you?
I was pretty happy with it. I finally just made my. Ooh, I finally made my decision. Finally, I didn't really know if I was going to go to college or not,
Oh, okay.
but I love wrestling, and so I think it was just a good opportunity for to get a few more years in.
Yeah, absolutely. Having a program like UCC kind of right in your own backyard or, here in Douglas County, how big is that for guys like you that maybe are kind of on the fence about what you want to do for your future? I've thought that the fact that now we have a very kind of high level wrestling program here for a lot of the wrestlers around Douglas County, which I mean, it's a county that's filled with a lot of great wrestlers. This has got to be a huge boost to guys to be able to kind of have an opportunity to keep doing something you enjoy doing.
Yeah, it's good. I'm just glad I get to wrestle at home and stuff, and I've known Coach Temple, so I think we have a good run about it.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I get 2 more years if my high school career doesn't work out, which hopefully it does. But who
we're
knows?
all keeping our fingers crossed on that one for you guys because we really want to
Yeah.
see everybody get a chance to do something here in your senior years. And as you look at it, you mentioned Coach Temple, you've known him for a little while, and I know with your head coach there at Roseburg with Steve Lander that he'll give you, I'm sure, every opportunity that he can provide you to be able to find a place to continue wrestling. And what about UCC really intrigued you and eventually made you decide that that's the place I want to go spend at least next year trying to keep wrestling?
First of all, it's home, and I don't really want to go anywhere else. And if I go wrestle at UCC, I know I'll always have my high school coach watching me at home instead of going to a far place and having not my family, friends, and teammates not watching me. If I don't get to wrestle this year, at least they get to watch me next year if they stay in town. So I think it's just a good opportunity to stay at UCC and just work on my schooling and have another few years to wrestle.
Yeah. Well, speaking about this year, you've mentioned a couple times that, things are a little up in the air for wrestling right now. And you guys are hopeful that you'll get a chance to at least get some sort of a season, whatever that looks like. How difficult is that for a student athlete, a senior this year, to be able to kind of just constantly be waiting to find out what's going to happen? How difficult does that make it for you?
I just don't like to sit around the house and just do
Mhm.
nothing. I'm more like a really active kid, and it's kept me active for sports, and I was just kind of focusing on my schoolwork. There's all my family coming to watch me, and I don't get to see really any of my friends anymore, so it's kind of hard on me.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Being a sport where you really can't do a lot of the actual things that go on a mat in a competition. What kind of things have you been doing to try and stay in shape, stay trained, and be ready for what would likely be kind of a quick run up to a season and a quick season if you get a chance to have one?
If we had a quick season, I'd be really prepared. I mean, I go to CrossFit maybe 3 days a week at 5:30 in the morning,
Wow.
and I work out every day of the week. So, and when I'm not working or working out, I'm either doing school and then when we don't have school, and that's on Wednesdays and Saturdays, I work for night construction, so doing concrete. So it's always
Ooh,
keeping me pretty busy, and I'm actually doing really good with my workout schedules right now,
yeah.
except for getting some time on the mat.
Yeah. Right. The one thing that's really important, getting to practice all those skills.
Yeah.
Um, So it sounds like, with a little bit of downtime, not being in a classroom on a regular schedule like you are, you found time to get a job and do some working and do that. I was kind of wondering, what are you filling your time with now that there's a little bit more downtime built into your schedule?
Yeah, I've been pretty busy with work. Summer wise, I'm always working, and then
Hmm.
my boss gave me an opportunity to work Wednesdays and Saturdays. So he's a really nice guy, working with my schedule, only working Wednesday and Saturdays. And sometimes I can't work Saturdays, or sometimes I can't work Wednesdays because I have to do my schoolwork. So he's pretty like lenient about that. So that's good
Yeah.
for me.
You're a senior class of 2021, and a lot of us, when this all started about a year ago, we felt really bad for the class of 2020 because they had to miss out on a lot of things at the end of their year. I feel like it might even be worse for the class of 2021 because at least 2020 got some of a school year. You guys haven't really had anything. How tough of a senior year has this been? Kind of a transition to something that nobody's ever really gone through before.
It's really tough, like
Yeah.
especially with school. That's probably like the toughest thing for me is school.
Yeah.
So that and just not even doing any sports or anything. So
yeah. I'm trying to remember. Obviously know you from the wrestling mat, but have you done other sports at Roseburg High School in the past? Were you thinking about doing anything other than wrestling here in your senior year?
I was thinking about football.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I played football my freshman year.
Okay.
And then after that, I just stuck to wrestling for freestyle and Greco and collegiate wrestling. So it's pretty much year round. So that's pretty much all I've done.
Yeah.
So.
Though you guys there at Roseburg High, you guys really do it year round over there. And that actually brings up something that, I know it's not just Roseburg High School wrestling that you guys get opportunities to do, going to places like Fargo and doing all these other bigger tournaments that happen around the country. Have you had opportunities to wrestle and go anywhere and do any of those kind of things?
Yes and no. I think I know some of my friends that have gone to Texas and stuff and wrestled and stuff, but my schedule is already busy enough with work and stuff, so it's kind of just taking a risk and getting out of town. So that's not something I have done yet.
Yeah. As you get ready for UCC next year, and obviously, hopefully you'll have a senior year at Roseburg High, and we don't want to overlook that, but, looking ahead towards UCC, what do you feel like are some of the goals or accomplishments that you'd like to have in your time wrestling out at UCC?
I don't even know. Just to keep getting better. I mean, ever since my freshman year, since I placed at state, every year I've gone up another state, like another place in state. So my goal pretty much every year is just one step better. Just and I usually try to work on like my weaknesses, and hopefully Coach Temple can help me with those. And I just think it'll be a good year.
Have you, met a lot of the guys that are on that team? I know that Coach Temple has brought in a couple of local guys, I feel like, at least in the last couple of years. Whether they're still with the program, I'm not sure. But have you met some of the guys that are wrestling out at UCC and guys that would be teammates of yours next year?
Yeah, I know my own teammates. Like there's like maybe two of them. I also know a North Medford kid that I wrestled with and a Newburgh heavyweight. So I think when I go there, I'll be pretty familiar with all the kids' faces, and
yeah,
I think I know most of them. So I think it'll be a good team and a good family wrestling.
Coach Temple, I think in the release I saw from UCC about the signing, I think said that he thought you might make an immediate impact out there for those guys. I mean, what kind of things has he talked to you about in your conversations about wrestling out there? What kind of things has he said that he likes about your style and what you might be able to bring to the Riverhawks?
Probably just being a go-getter, just trying to achieve everything the best I can, and just maybe just get the team going and give them a lot of I don't know, like a good pep talk before their matches, or
bringing some energy.
Bring a lot of energy from our Roseburg wrestling mat room. It's just we always compliment our guys and just lift up the level. So it's just I think he just wants me to be there for that specific reason.
Okay.
And to be a good teammate.
Yeah. Obviously Coach Lander has done a great job with that program and has really helped build a lot of great wrestlers through his time coaching that program. And you've seen a lot of guys go on to success from there. What's something that you've learned from Coach Lander through your time wrestling for him? Obviously, like you said, you've been a 3-time state placer, and we're likely going to be shooting for a 4th time this year, depending on how that goes. But, what's one of the biggest things you take away from your time working with Coach Lander there at Roseburg High School?
Well, you can either be great. I mean, you can either be good or you can be great. And that's kind of something he taught me. Like, if you want to be great, you have to go achieve that goal and become better each day, and just work really hard.
Mm-hmm. He's he's a guy that definitely pushes you, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he is.
You can see his energy. He is one of those energy type of guys as well. And I know he's got to be fun, but also a tough guy to learn under, because he expects you guys to work to get to your best in that out there on the mat wrestling for Roseburg High School. We're getting into 2021, and so there's theoretically only a few more months left of your senior year there at Roseburg High School. I know that a lot is uncertain, but is there something that you think you're looking forward to the rest of the way there at Roseburg High School?
Just to wrestle one more time.
Yeah.
Just one more duel, maybe. That's all it takes for me.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know.
Yeah, no, and we're all hoping for it. I mean, you guys, Roseburg wrestling is always a big time for everybody. So we're definitely hoping that we get a chance to see that. What has been virtual school, and what has been kind of the most interesting thing about doing this school year this way?
I can kind of do it on my time.
Yeah.
Like my schoolwork is just kind of get it in and stuff, and I mean I can just lay casual in the office and just do my work instead of getting up every day and getting dressed and going to school.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the same concept, just get your assignments in, get your grades, and pass on.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we hope that things kind of start improving here soon enough that you guys will get a chance to get back out there on the mat and get a chance to wrestle. But Kahleb, I really appreciate the time and getting to hear a little bit about how the journey's been for you, and wish you the best as you get ready for UCC. Always great to see guys staying local and getting all of us local fans a chance to see you guys wrestle out there a little bit more.
Yeah, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
Absolutely.